Retro Maniacs, how you all doing on this fine weekday? It's pouring rain here in Stony Crizzle, so perfect time to inbox. But first check out this car Retro spotted going to a local gym. He followed it because he had to show you guys. Now check this out, guys. Retro was shocked to see this car out for a cruise, let alone headed to the gym.
Ah, that is awesome. That is too funny.
Come on! Get you some! Bye-bye!
It's Morgan Freeman here. This episode of Crack It with Retro Collectibles is sponsored by, and in conjunction with, the godfather of diecast, the mysterious but generous Glenn Cowie, and the Cowie Diecast Museum, letting expensive diecast cars breathe since 2019.
Yeah!
I'm not sure what they're into, but let's get into it. Don't know if I ever showed you guys these actually turned on. Now we can because they're plugged in. But that's his actual ERTL Chrome Chase, ERTL Starsky, Chrome Chase. Very cool though. And he's trying to keep movie cars with movie cars, which is what I would do. Oh yeah, she's coming down a little bit out there. Coming down in sheets. Not gonna lie to you, Retro is glad he's in the house right now because it is coming down out there. It looks like a lake going down my street. Glad we have a good, really good sump system in the basement. Water comes near the house or anything that immediately just turns on. So, thank goodness. The landlord did it right here. But let's get into this. So this is one, guys, that is from, I'll see if I could see the date before I show you. 1996. So this one is from when I was 18 years old. Okay. And this is one that a lot of us might have seen before, this car, but not in this color. Okay, you're going to be surprised when you see the color, I think. Booyaka. I will read you what it says on the back as well. Just spit some facts about this car. Give you some light. Dodge's 1969 Superbee is the embodiment of American muscle with its high-profile 440 pack, 4-speed manual transmission, and stump-pulling 410-to-1 gears, and a bulletproof 9 3/4-inch Dana rear end. Based on the mid-sized Coronet hardtop, there was nothing fancy about Dodge's Superbee. Inside, the family-type bench seats came standard, while buckets were an option. Such amenities as air conditioning, disc brakes, fancy road wheels, and wheel covers were omitted from the option sheet. The idea was to save the change for pure get up and go. The 426 Hemi was the top engine option. However, the blue-collar choice was the much cheaper 440 that was very trick with a high-flow 6-pack, consisting of a trio of 2-barrel cart Hollies atop an aluminum metal Brock intake manifold. To the muscle car masses, the 6-pack name helped popularize their chosen engine, which was a very potent package. Bone stock, it developed 390 horsepower at 4,700 RPM and 390 foot-pounds of torque at 3,600 RPM. Enough to propel the nearly 4,000-pound Superbee to a quarter mile of 13.6 seconds at 105 miles per hour, digging on stock G70 by 15 Red Streak tires. Add slicks and a few tricks, and the weekend drag racer could easily trim a second or so off of this ET. Dodge was sure thinking of a drag racer with their new B. The fiberglass hood could be lifted completely off. Once the 4 chromed hood pins were pulled, Most racers set the hood on top of their B and had ample room to change spark plugs, set timing, or adjust the haulies. Cool that the hood would come right off, but this thing was a boat and a beast. And as you can see, it even looks kind of utilitarian, right? But we're going to get into this and see how it looks. Now this box, for being from when it's from, is mint. Unfortunately, we have straps. And you know what we think about the straps because of what the straps do. In fact, we had, I was putting away his chrome stars set, and one of the cars has bad chrome strap mark, or bad chrome mark. I just woke up not long ago, excuse me guys. Bad strap marks. I should have kept it out to show you guys. But I've showed it before. It would be for new viewers. And by the way, thank you guys for, the last 3 videos I've done, the views have been awesome. Like some of them have been like, at the one I got 140 views in under a day. So, thank you guys for your support. That's awesome. That keeps me motivated to keep them coming. Okay. What do we got underneath here? Oh. I was not expecting that. Welcome to Team Myrtle American Muscle Collectors Club. Join the team online. Check out the muscle car of the month in virtual reality. Yeah, it's just membership thing. Kind of boring. Okay. So, first thing we're doing is looking for paint rash, and this paint is beautiful on this. Of course it is. It's an ugly color, right? So you know it's going to be flawless paint. Come on. Okay, so first thing we're gonna do, get her off the base, and then we are going to get those straps off of it. Oh, look at that, one shot, boom. We're actually lucky with timing too. Glenn is still at work. Left at the same time I did this morning. I came home and slept for 6 hours, and he's still at work. Wow. And that is weird. Back in the day, they were using little washers as well as these screws. That was pretty wild the other night, by the way, guys. I wish I had my camera out quicker. I think it's a Hearst, and there was a Hearst for sale locally, so I'm wondering if it was the same one, but Hearst, I see it pull into Fit for Less the other day, so I followed it right into the Fit for Less. Just thought it was funny seeing a Hearst going to Fit for Less. Okay, so any new viewers with these stripes, or with these straps rather, you don't want to screw up beautiful paint like this, because it is actual flawless paint all around. So what we do with this is we get it from underneath. Boom. Easy peasy, no paint damage. Now the front, you got to be careful because they kind of put a lot on the front. I got you, you son of a bitch. Looks beautiful, guys. The paint's beautiful, but I do not like the color. It's like the color of butter. Okay, so first things first. Trunk does not open, but we're not upset because a lot of them didn't open from this era. ERTL was concentrating on other stuff. Underneath, run of the mill. Not too detailed since the exhaust pipe is black. Now, you guys know we're going to have a look up on the patented look-see set. They did chrome accents on the doors, which are beautiful. Beauty, beauty. Coming around to the American side, we'll have a look. And again, guys, we're going to have a look on it from the look-see set. And what do you think? Should we look under the hood? Why would we look under? We're gonna look under the hood. We're gonna look under the hood. Trying to think if I should go to Centennial tonight to have a look. And to guard it against Centennial Night Scalper. See that? Jeez. Centennial Night Scalper. Right there. And we don't want her showing up. Okay, so that thing is nice. He has this in blue. I believe I unboxed a blue one, but I'm not mistaken. We've probably unboxed 100 cars by now at least. So sometimes you forget, but I know we didn't do one in this color. That's for sure. Hey guys, what do you say we have a look at it up on the look-see set? I think so. Before we get into that, guys, will you look at that? I put it in one of those, I kept calling it a football helmet display, but it's not a helmet display, it's actually the football display, but you could put something underneath it to center it out a little bit, but that was a beautiful model, guys. No wonder I got the views on it, on the video. She's gorgeous. Anyway, let's get into this other beast. Yeah, that is one fugly color, I tell you. I cannot picture myself or anybody ordering this back in the day and going, I want my brand new one to be the color of a stick of butter. Then again, back then, sticks of butter were like white and you added coloring to them, I believe. The doors open beautiful, by the way, guys. Those big ERTL hinges that never fail. This thing's a boat, gotta make sure it's not rolling off here. So the inside's decent. I like how they use white gauges like that. Shifter on the floor. Chrome accents on the door, which I like. Now again, trunk doesn't open, but it doesn't need to on this era of ERTLs. We've come to expect that, right? We're okay with that. Now we're gonna have a look across from the Canadian side, because this is how we usually get a pretty good view of things. There we go.
You're still a burnout retro, my man Doe.
Even has those controls under the dash that you could see there. And coming around to that big, massive power plant back in the day. This is the no frills car that was just all power. Not plumbed and wired, but we're not really expecting that from this era of American muscle ERTL. And this still looks okay. Guess if you're a Mopar collector, this is a, for these here anyway, this is a pretty rare color to get. I've never seen it in this color before that I know of in diecast. It's usually in this color here. That blue one there, guys, that's a common one. I think we've all seen this guy in blue. Same looking box and everything, exact same. Except for this rare ass color. But you know what, guys? That's what the show is all about. We don't just show stuff we like. I try to show stuff that I don't like because I know other people will like it. I love Mopars. I don't like the color. Maybe some other guy will. But it's all about showing what everybody likes, not just what I like. And getting out of our comfort zone to show stuff we don't want to show. Because how are we going to learn about these things if we don't open them? If we just say, oh, that one's ugly, I'm not going to open it. That's how we discovered Road Legends and things like that. Motor Max being good cars. Because we kind of thought they were crappy budget ones. And then when we opened them up, we were blown away by the quality. Like the American Graffiti Motor Max, the yellow 32 Ford. I got that as a placeholder and ended up keeping it because it was so nice. Well, I think that's all she wrote, guys. A little something to get you guys through the week. The next unboxing will probably be pretty popular. It's not going to be a super detailed car, but this is a car you collect. You're not collecting it to be super detailed. You're collecting it for the nostalgia. But this still has a strap on it. This is the 1998 reissue. So this will be the next box, getting this out, letting it breathe, and I'm going to explain to you guys the difference, how to spot the reissue and the original in the box. Couple of very simple tricks that'll take you guys 2 seconds. If a guy at a show or something is saying, yeah, man, buy this off me, it's the vintage 1981 release, you could be like, no, it's not, because of this and this, because Retro Collectibles told me so. But yeah, these are still cool, but I'll tell you what you should pay for one of these as well. These little 1/24 scale guys. Anyway, until then, guys, thank you very, very much for tuning in, and thank you all for the support lately with the views. And perfect timing, guys, because Glenn is just walking in the door as we're ending it, so we'll give her an end right now. Thanks so much for watching. Do me a favor and smash that like button for me, and while you're at it, click subscribe and share, please. Please. And make sure you hit the like button. And as always, guys, happy hunting.
This beat is stupid grimy, that's a KRAK kick. There's some open eyes, shit open eyes when I spit. I get riled up like dogs around the postmaster. The dough stack up with no manner. Crack